is splendid. Splendid. My experiment is coming along beautifully. Rasputin von Rotten, you have undoubtedly the finest mind in the world, in the whole universe. Right? Right?
I see. That is the truth, Senor Professor.
I am the most fascinating, the most fantastic, the most fabulous genius that there ever was or ever will be. But who knows it? Just fascinating, fantastic, fabulous me and you. You mangy old monkey.
Oh, see, that is the truth, Senor Professor.
Quiet! Speak when you're spoken to. Disagreeable beast. I don't know why I ever taught you to talk. Look at this. Columbus, history's greatest discoverer. King Arthur, history's greatest king. All these other historical heroes. Ah! Why is it every schoolboy knows about them, but no one's ever heard of me? But no matter, tonight I'll fix that. Because tonight I will change history.
When you have a magical magic machine, with a press of a button, a twist of a dial, you can go anywhere, quick as a smile. Oh, what wondrous things in the world can be seen when you have the magical magic machine. Like Willy McBean, you can follow your dream anytime, anywhere with a magic machine. Like Willy McBean, you can follow your dream anytime, anywhere with a magic machine.
Okay, Mom. And Willie, remember what your father told you at dinner. Straight to your homework, especially your history. No tinkering and fooling with those rockets and silly inventions of yours.
Okay, Mom.
I mean it. So does your father.
Okay, Mom. Who cares about all these guys? They're dead. History is dead. Dead and dull. Well, school starts tomorrow, but I'm almost finished with this book, and boy, am I glad. This year, I'll be ready for that new history teacher. Soaring rockets? What's that?
Hey, caramba, that is one pretty big storm out there.
Here, let me dry you off.
Oh, muchas gracias, senor.
Say, you're a monkey, aren't you?
What do you think? I'm a dwarf who needs a shave? Of course I'm a monkey. I've been a monkey all my life, since I'm a tiny chico swinging from banana trees in South America. Amigo, I am Juan Pablo Miranda da Silva Bahia y Mono, a great Latin lover. Cha-cha-cha.
You are?
Si. Hey, amigo, you don't got any senorita lady monkey for a pet, maybe, huh? Do you, Chico?
No, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's too bad.
And I'll never be able to say your whole name.
Amigo, you call me Pablo.
My name's Willy. Willy McBean.
Hey, I hate these weathers.
What are you doing out on a night like this, Pablo?
Are you alone here?
I think my parents have gone to bed.
Can I trust you, muchacho?
Of course. Scout's honor.
Bueno, then I tell you. Up until tonight, I work for this professor. He was one pretty nice fellow, if you like, math professors, until one day his fine mind, she snapped. Now he was no longer satisfied with being greatest math professor in the whole world. He wanted to be greatest everything in whole of history. He decided that he would invent fire and build the pyramids and discover America. And to do those things, he began to build himself one wonderful magic time machine. Now, when the storm come up, I escape. And I take with me the plans for the magic machine. And here they are.
Wow! A magic time machine. Now that you've got the plans, that crazy old professor won't be able to go back into history and change it. It's a good thing, too. Why, if Columbus hadn't discovered America, there'd be nothing here but trees and a few teepees. Oh, and I hate to think of what it'd be like on a night like this if fire hadn't been invented.
Or monkeys invented.
Or electricity.
Or monkeys. Hey, but there is one trouble.
What's that?
Well, I don't think that this is the only plans what the professor he has got. And if he has other ones, then the whole world is in big trouble.
Well, if he did change history, then I'd have to learn it all over again. Oh, I'd rather wash the dishes for the rest of my life.
Hey, even worse, suppose I'm never born. So, I take the plans, and now I'm trying to find the world's greatest scientist who can make another machine.
Yeah, but who'd believe a monkey?
Who can't even speak a well English.
Hey, look at this.
I'm looking.
Your crazy professor wasn't so crazy after all.
Oh, he's crazy, all right.
Oh, no. See, he's combined an oscillating magnetic maser.
Oxtail banana eraser?
Like this. And then he mixed molecular crystal vibrations.
Volcar crying stations.
Like this. I get it.
You do?
Pablo, I can build a magic machine.
You can?
Sure. Time is a coexisting relativity spiral. Everyone knows that.
They do?
Of course. It's simple. Well, actually, I'm pretty good in this sort of thing. I'm not so interested in school and history, but this is duck soup to me.
Bueno, Chico. You build the magic machine, then we go back in time for to stop him.
We?
Si, amigo, we. You must go back in time with me.
Not me, amigo.
Look, it is true that I am one great Latin lover, but still, I am only a little monkey. How can I do this thing alone?
Pablo, I'll try and build you a magic machine. But I'm not...
Oh, please, Chico. Now, you think of the terrible things that will happen if the professor, he interferes with history.
Yeah, but I don't want to go
Look,
back.
look, I show you. Here, I have a list of the things he's going to change.
Great roaring rockets. He can't do that. I've just spent all summer learning all those things. If he changes them, I'll have to...
You see? You see, now you must help me.
Okay, you win. I'll go.
Ole!
But we have to be back by morning. It's the first day of school, and if I miss that, I'm sunk. Now, let's see. If we connect the electrode condenser...
That simple Simeon thinks he can stop me by stealing my plans. He doesn't know the machine is already completed. And besides, no one can follow those brilliant plans. They're beyond the intellect of even the greatest scientists in the world. Anyone attempting to duplicate my machine will make a mistake and be destroyed. But enough fun and laughter. Although it's my nature to be one big, lovable bundle of joy, isn't it? Isn't it? Some people believe I've forgotten the things they said behind my back, but not old Professor Rasputin von Rotten. My memory is sharp as a tack. They've called me insane, a ridiculous fool, and these words I've never forgotten. But what did they gain? 'Cause one day I'll rule the king, me, Rasputin von Rotten. I'll change the course of history. I'll be the greatest hero. I'll solve the hardest mystery. I'll be Paul Revere. And Nero! Just think of all the things that I could do. It's frightening to think that it's true. When other great men are forgotten and the pages of history books have changed, they'll all know Professor Rasputin von Rotten. For the past I have all rearranged. So call me insane, a ridiculous fool, but remember the name of von Rotten. It's destined for fame because one day I'll rule after everyone else is forgotten. I'll rediscover every place. What's tall, I'll build much higher. The Sphinx, they all will have my face. I'll invent the wheel. And fire! Watch out, Christopher, I'll be you. King Arthur, be gone, you're through. When all the great men are forgotten and the pages of history books have changed, they'll remember the name of Rasputin von Rotten. For the past I have all rearranged.
Okay, Pablo, where to first?
You really think it will work?
We'll never know unless we try.
Oh, I'm plenty scared, amigo.
Hey, remember you talked me into this.
Hey, that's true. Well, first thing what the professor, he say, is going to do is become the fastest gun in the West instead of Buffalo Bill's.
He can't. Buffalo Bill is the West's greatest legend.
I'll shoot Buffalo Bill so full of holes, he'll look like a screen door.
He's gonna do it in Tombstone, Arizona.
Tombstone, Arizona.
June 25th, 1883.
Amigo, it
Yeah, we're out west, all right. But this doesn't look like Tombstone. Maybe the machine isn't working properly.
Well, I don't know, amigo. Could be we're just outside of town.
Hey, Pablo, there's a soldier over there. Let's ask him. Excuse me, sir.
Whoop! You startled me there, boy. You shouldn't go around sneaking up on people in Indian country.
I'm sorry, sir, but I'm afraid I've lost my way. How far are we from Tombstone, Arizona?
Tombstone? Say, little soldier, you really are lost. This is the Montana Territory.
I must have done something wrong, Pablo. We're miles and years off course.
What do you got there? Some sort of newfangled compass?
Well, sort of. I guess we'd better try again. Goodbye.
Hold up there, laddie buck. You don't want to be wandering around Sioux country alone. Sitting Bull and some other pesky redskins are on the warpath. I'm going down there to the Little Bighorn River with some cavalry and teach 'em manners. Now, if you'll just wait till I'm finished.
Sitting Bull? Little Bighorn? Then he must be General Custer, and I remember what happened to him. We're getting out of here, and right now.
Be careful, Sonny, and tell them in Tombstone that General Custer has wiped out Sitting Bull.
Let's try again. I hope it works better this time.
Hurry, amigo, hurry!
Hang on, Pablo!
Jumpin' Jehoshaphat, where'd all them Indians come from?
All right, partner, we'll tack one up right about here. How about that Buffalo Bill's Wild West show? Produced by Bill Cody, directed by William Frederick Cody, and starring Buffalo Bill Cody, the fastest gun in the West.
You make spelling mistake. 2 F's in Buffalo.
Oh, yes, yes. Below the keen vision of the Hawk Island.
Me not keen-eyed enough to see own name.
Well, it's there, it's there. Look closely.
With Annie Oakley, Sitting Bull, and many others. Who this many others?
Manny, he's my wife's brother. Bang, bang.
How come your name's so big, my name's so small?
Well, that's showbiz. Bang, bang.
Excuse me, sir. I'm looking for Buffalo Bill.
Look no further, my lad. Here I am in person. Known to adoring millions in the crowned heads of Europe as Buffalo Bill, the fastest gun in the West.
Me, Sitting Bull.
I'm glad I found you, Mr. Cody.
Just call me Buffalo Bill. I suppose you want my autograph?
Well, no, sir.
Of course you do. Why, in years to come, it will be one of your most treasured possessions. B, U, F. Are you sure there's 2 F's in Buffalo?
Hey, tell me, senor, are you the fierce savage Indian chief Sitting Bull? The one what fight with General Custer?
Me, Chief Sitting Bull. But me not fight with Custer. Me fight against Custer. Me win. But that long, long time ago.
Yeah, now we're in a new business. Show business. The old 6-shooter is the latest rage in Tombstone.
A little sand dance, not a game of chance, on every stage in Tombstone.
Me find it hard to do two-step without bow and arrow. Me play straight man to Buffalo Bill and walk 'em straight and narrow. We're two lucky guys. We got showbiz stars in our eyes. We got showbiz. We're simply overjoyed 'cause we're never unemployed. Ever since we got showbiz.
Just think of the act we could do with the chorus made up of the Sioux. With Billy the Kid and Calamity Jane playing a scene on a runaway train.
Then Wyatt Earp jumps aboard to save 'em. Jesse James lurks around 'em bend.
Davy Crockett and Wild Bill Hickok save the day as our story ends.
They'd be lucky guys if they got showbiz stars in their eyes. If they got showbiz, simply overjoyed, never unemployed. Once they got showbiz.
Just think of the act we could do with the chorus made up of the Sioux. The Blackfeet and Cherokee nations would yell when Crazy Horse sang of the farmer in the dell.
With Pocahontas as the farmer's daughter, Cochise as her dear papa.
Geronimo and Chief White Cloud and her doing the cha-cha-cha.
They'd be lucky guys if they got showbiz stars in their eyes. If they got showbiz, simply overjoyed, never unemployed. Once they got showbiz.
The old soft shoe, not the old six-shooter, is the latest rage in Tombstone. A little sand dance, not a game of chance, on every stage in Tombstone.
We're two lucky guys. We got showbiz stars in our eyes. We got showbiz. We're simply overjoyed 'cause we're never unemployed. Ever since we got showbiz. Ever since we got showbiz.
Here you are, Sonny. Treasure this. The most valuable autograph in Tombstone.
Thank you, but I really didn't come to get your autograph, sir. I came to warn you about Professor Rasputin von Rotten.
Professor Rasputin von Rotten? Does he run a medicine show? Well, I can take the competition.
But he's not a rival showman. He's coming here to shoot it out with you because he wants to be known as the fastest gun.
Now, don't you worry your head, son. Nobody beats old Buffalo Bill to the draw. Bang, bang. Run along now, Sonny, and don't forget to catch my show.
Now, for the first step in becoming the greatest everything in history. My childhood ambition was to become the fastest gun in the West. Gad! How I practiced. But I can't get the gun out without shooting myself in the foot. I've even had to unload these so I won't hurt myself. But I've a better scheme. Greased lightning couldn't be faster than this. It works. Now to find Buffalo Bill.
Ay, caramba. Unless we do something quick, Buffalo Bill is goose, she is cook.
I know. Come on, Pablo. Well, if it isn't Big Bad Black Bart. Howdy, partner.
Excuse me, young man. I'm afraid
You are Big Bad Black Bart, ain't you?
Well,
You look like him, and if you ain't, then who are you?
Well, yes, of course I am, but I don't seem to be able to place you.
Why, I'm Willie, the kid. Yeah, that's who I am, Willie the Kid.
Why, yes, of course. My, how you've grown. No wonder I didn't recognize you. Now, if you'll just stand aside, I have some very important business.
What's your rush? Let's have a drink to the old days. Stealing cows, shooting sheriffs, robbing stages.
Ah, those wonderful days of evil, crime, and violence. Barkeep, a bottle of old red-eye and 2 glasses.
Make mine a double sarsaparilla straight.
Sarsaparilla? Say, what kind of outlaw drinks sarsaparilla?
Well, you see, I promised my mother.
Your mother? Yes, of course. Dear old mother. Take off your hat when we think of mother. A toast to dear, saintly mother, wherever you are. And now, a toast to wickedness and destruction. And to the fastest gun in the West. And now, if you'll pardon me, I have an important matter to attend to. Just a minute.
Oh, pardon me. Buffalo Bill's the name. Howdy.
Now to challenge him to a duel, but just to be on the safe side. Buffalo Bill, eh? I'll bet you never even saw Buffalo except in a mirror.
Now, just a minute there, stranger. I'm a crack shot and the fastest gun in the West.
Not anymore. You has been.
Them's fighting words.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Then we'll have a showdown.
On the main street.
At high noon. Curses! I've been tricked. A fast exit is in order.
Him must have other gun in shirt. Me not care if crazy white men shoot each other, but me can't let 'em break up act. Show must go on.
Well, we've saved the legend of Buffalo Bill and kept the professor from becoming the fastest gun in the West.
You see, amigo, but he has get away. Now he tried to discover America instead of Columbus.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go. Spain, 1492. Hang on, Pablo. This looks like Spain.
I wonder if there are Spanish senorita monkeys around.
Keep your mind on our work, Pablo.
Okay, I just wonder. Hey, let's ask this hombre if you know Senor Columbus.
Excuse me, senor, but are you a sailor?
Sure, I'm a sailor. Sonny boy, you looking at the best Italian sailor what ever been out of work in Spain. Why, I'm a sailor clear to the edge of the world and a back. Anybody sail any further than me, he's a fall-off. I'm a Christopher Colombo.
You're Christopher Columbus? But don't you know that the world is round?
Don't be foolish, little boy. If the world she was round, all the water would have slooshed off of the sides.
But it is round. Look. Haven't you ever noticed that when a ship comes up over the horizon, the first thing you see is the mast, and then little by little, the rest of the ship?
Say, you know, little boy, I got a bigger notion that maybe you're right. And if you're right, then the world she is around. And if the world she is around, then I could go that way to China.
I got a big notion. If I'm a sail across the ocean, I'd find the oriental land of a China and the Indies a grand. And I'd return to my native sand, a man of means with a wealth in a hand, if I'm a sail across the ocean.
'Cause you gotta go west to get east. That way is the best to get east. No mountains to conquer, no battles to fight. Just set your course, keep the stars in sight. 'Cause you gotta go west to get east. That way is the best to get east. No mountains to conquer, no battles to fight. Just set your course, keep the stars in sight, and you can sail on all day and all night. Yes, you gotta go west to get east.
But what I'ma do with my notion of a sailing across the ocean when all that I own I wear on my back and a few odds and ends in my nautical pack? To whom do I turn to get on a right track to prove to the world that I'm not just a quack if I'm a carry out of my notion?
'Cause you gotta go west to get east. That way is the best to get east. No mountains to conquer, no battles to fight. Just set your course, keep the stars in sight. 'Cause you gotta go west to get east. That way is the best to get east. No mountains to conquer, no battles to fight. Just set your course, keep the stars in sight, and you can sail on all day and all night. Yes, you gotta go west. You gotta go west. You got to go west to get east. Go west to get east. You gotta go west to get east.
See what I mean?
Yes, that's right. If you went far enough, you'd come to China. But first, you'd hit America.
Well, what is this America? Oh, don't be such a stupid old little boy. There is no such a thing as America. That way is only China. Oh, boy. If I could only get a boat, I could sail that way to China and be rich. But I'm a broke. Don't got a boat.
Why don't you borrow some money?
See, that's a good idea. My wife's uncle in Genoa make a big killing in mixing sawdust in a Parmesan cheese.
Maybe he'll loan me a little.
No, we'll need lots of money.
Yeah, I guess you're right. But who's going to give us a lots of money?
I know. King Ferdinand and Queen Isabella.
The Queen? That's all right. The Queen. Oh, I'm so glad I'm a think of her. Let's go. Oh, you're gonna like a Queen Isabella. She's so sweet and a kind and a love.
Halt!
Oh, on the side there. I'm gotta see the Queen.
No one sees the Queen without an appointment.
What's that?
You must have an appointment to see the Queen. If you want one, go down to the 5th corridor on the left, then 6 doors down. That's the office of the 3rd assistant to the Viceroy in charge of making appointments to see the Royal Secretary. Will give you an appointment to see the Queen.
Aye. I'm got no time to fool around with all of them. I'm going in to see the Queen, and now. Watch it there, fatty. I'm gotta see the Queen.
Your Majesty.
Oh, dear. Let me help you up.
Get away. Fatty. Fatty. Fatty indeed. Throw him into the dungeon.
Hey, wait. You make a bigger mistake. I'm making you rich. More powerful than any other queen in the whole of the world.
He's right, Your Majesty. Please believe him. He will make you rich.
Rich? Guards, bring him back. Put him down. Now, tell me how you're going to make me rich.
I'm telling you, Queen. I'm find a new route to China by sailing west. It eliminates a middleman. You don't need to pay that Marco Polo company 10% no more. You lend me the money so I can buy the ships, and I'm going to bring you back all the gold and the riches in the Orient.
Yes. Yes, you may be right.
Well, what do you say, Queenie?
Of course, I'll have to discuss it with my husband.
Yes, my dear. Well, I think...
Quiet! I'll tell you when to think. Well, I'd like to, but my treasury is a little short of cash. I've just redecorated the dungeons, and the Royal Executioner says he needs a new axe.
You don't really need to give us money. You've got enough jewelry on your fingers to finance our whole expedition.
Yes, that's true. Well, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Right, Ferdinand? Ferdinand, right?
Exactly, my pet. As I was saying to Prince Philip the other day...
Oh, shut up. We'll do it. Here you are. Now hurry back with all those silks, spices, treasures, and riches. And you'd better bring back plenty, or we'll use that new axe. There's that Claude Columbus signing up a crew. Now, how can I slip aboard unnoticed?
I still don't know how I'm going to say thank you to the King of China when he gives me all of those riches. I don't speak the language.
If you're looking for a humble man who understands the language and the customs of the Chinese land, then look no further, Honorable Sire. I am for hire, or interpret all your wishes to the glorious Khan. In addition, I could cook for you a fine wonton. So look no further, Honorable Sire. I am for hire. So.
Okay, you hired. Whew. Whew, that's the last of the crew. We sail on the evening of tide. 2 months and 8 days since we sailed from Genoa, and still no sight of land. The crew is getting hard to handle. Oh, I'm gonna give up and turn back. The men all think I'm a craze. Even I'm think I'm a craze.
Captain, you can't turn back now. If you keep sailing just a few more days, I guarantee you'll sight land.
Hey, how come you so sure all the time? You funny bambino, you know, but you always are right. Okay, I'ma keep it going, but just for a couple of more days.
We've been sailing for months and months, and we ain't sighted nothing.
Maybe we're lucky. I heard there was all sorts of monsters in these waters.
And if we don't get ate up by monsters, we're liable to sail clear off the edge of the world. I think our captain is crazy. He keeps saying the world is round.
Right you are, mateys. If we keep sailing this way to China, we're all doomed.
Doomed?
Right. And the only thing to do is take over the ship before that madman Columbus sails us off the end of the earth.
Mutiny? They hang you for that.
Not where we're going.
Where's that?
The New World.
China's not far enough. He wants to go to a new world. Hey, he's as crazy as Columbus.
Crazy, eh? That's the closest you miserable wretches ever came to gold. Oh, it's real all right. And I know where there are mountains of gold.
Look, they have eagles on them. Are these coins from your new world?
That's right. And you don't have to sail all the way to China either. The world these come from is very close to here. But I'm the only one who knows a way.
Are you sure we won't fall off the edge of the earth?
And not get ate up by monsters?
Trust me, mates. Mutiny and make me your captain. I'll guide you safely to mountains of gold. You'll all be princes in the new world.
I'm with him.
We'll feed Columbus to the fishes. Mutiny!
Take over the ships. Riches and gold.
Yes, yes.
And I'll be the discoverer of America.
That Chinaman is the mad professor. He's been on board all along, and he's taking over the ships. We've got to warn Columbus. Come on, Pablo.
Hey, there's the cabin boy. He'll warn the captain.
Hey, grab him now. Grab him.
A spy! You suffer same fate as your captain. Lock him in the hold until morning. We take over then. Okay, mateys, let's plan our mutiny.
I guess I could use my magic machine to get out of this. But that wouldn't stop the professor from doing away with Columbus. And poor Pablo. Such a good friend. Such a brave, courageous hero. I'll miss Pablo so much. I'll make sure they erect a statue of him. And his name will be in all the history books.
See, amigo. And you make sure it's spelled right. It's P-A-B-L...
Pablo! I thought they...
Oh, I just lose a little tail for us, amigo. That sailor with the cutlass, he's not first-class swordsman. He's lucky for Pablo.
Lucky for history, too. Listen, pal. The sun is coming up. If I remember all those lessons, Columbus sighted the New World on the 12th. And I think this is it. But if he doesn't hurry up and see land, we'll all be over the side. Can you climb with a sore tail?
Maybe. I can try anyhow. Hey, what do you want me to do?
Climb to the top of the mast.
Toward the mast.
Look toward the west.
Toward the west.
And if you see anything, give the cry. I'll be praying.
Will you pray? Yeah. Okay, here we go. Hey, Pablo, amigo, it's good thing you are one great Latin lover, because one great climber, you are not. It's nothing but water. And water. And more water. And maybe if I get a little higher. If I can get a little higher. That's good work there. Pablo, amigo. You are a great climber. Great lover. Great climber. Great discoverer. I see it. Hey, down there. Wake up. It's land. It's land. It's land.
I don't see it. Where?
Man, Dad, it's China at last.
Columbus was right.
China!
Hooray, Willy McBean is leading
You told us Columbus had sailed us off the edge of the earth. You and your lying tales of a new world. You wanted to take over the ships for your Chinese king.
Yeah, so you'd be a hero in China. Wanted us to mutiny against our great Captain Columbus.
Ah, he'll walk the plank.
Hey, what's going on here? Somebody see a sea serpent?
There's no sea serpent, senor. You have discovered America.
America? What's that?
You come on, Capitan. The Chinaman was going to mutiny and take over your ships. He locked Willie in the vegetable hold, and we gotta free him.
Mutiny? Lock up my trusty cabinet boy? We'll see about this.
Thanks, Captain. And congratulations on your discovery.
Oh, it's a nothing. All the time I know we get it here. Didn't I tell you? I always have it to tell you.
He's the one, Captain. He took advantage of us poor, ignorant sailors. He's a spy for the Chinese king.
Let me go, you fools! Let me go!
Make him walk the plank. The sharks will make chop suey of him.
Over the side!
Captain Columbus, you can't let them do that.
Oh, no? What do you think we do with the mutineers? Yuck! Ugly sight. Can't bear to look. Better take a look at China instead.
Did you see that, Pablo? He used the magic machine to get away.
See, amigo, but we stopped him from discovering America instead of Columbus.
We sure did. Well, Pablo, let's go home now.
Oh, no, amigo, we can't. Because, look, now he will try to be greatest king in history. Oh, he won't give up so easy.
Well, I guess we'll have to warn King Arthur then. Okay, Pablo. We'll have to go back to England. And I thought history was dull. 524 A.D.
Hey, that doesn't look like a China. It must be a India. I'm sure that's a India. Oh, boy, look at all of those Indians.
One would
lot. I dance a lot. I love it here at Camelot.
I'm Arthur. I'm the king.
I'm Ivanhoe, and people know that all the ladies love me so.
I'm Art, the real thing.
Oh, we're knights of the round table, not of the square, because we're so brave. We want to declare, bring on your dragons, lest we couldn't tear. We're knights of the round table, not of the square.
I'm Merlin, I do magic, my magic can't be beat.
How about me, Arthur?
I'm really glad I'm Galahad for bravery. I'm just a lad.
Arthur, Arthur, Arthur.
Oh, we're knights of the round table, not of the square. If the table were square, it wouldn't be fair. We couldn't sit around it, and that would just confound it. We're knights of the round table, not of the square.
I'm such a fright, I'm the big black knight. I've never lost a single fight.
I'm just a face in the crowd.
I am Sir Crane, I can't complain, though being famous is a strain.
Nobody loves me.
Oh, we're knights of the round table, not of the square. We're out to defend any maiden who's fair. No one would defy us, no one would dare. We're knights of the round table, not of the square.
I'm Arthur. Shh. I'm Arthur. What shall I do? What shall I do? What shall I do? Merlin, I'll never be able to pull that sword from the stone. I've been exercising, lifting weights, everything. What shall I do? If I can't pull out the sword, then I won't be king.
Now, Arthur, old boy, don't worry. Why don't you go lie down and rest? I'll see if I can whip up a little magic to get that sword loose. I've created a genie.
Are you King Arthur?
No, I'm Merlin, the magician. You've come to Camelot just in time to help Arthur pull the magic sword Excalibur from the rock. Follow me, chaps, and I'll show you.
Hey, amigo, your magic machine is working pretty good, huh?
Yes, we got here just in time. And Merlin thinks we're genies.
Excalibur, the magic sword. The one who pulls it from the stone will become England's king. I'll just give it a little tug.
Get your cotton-picking hands off my ill wallet.
It talked.
What do you expect, chimes?
Do you really talk?
Nah, this rock is a ventriloquist. Of course I talk. Now, why don't you take off? I'm waiting for a very important visit from the future king.
Forget the king. Come with me, and I'll put you on television. A talking sword would be a sensation.
Television? What's television?
Well, it's a sort of a crystal ball with commercials.
Sounds dreary. Anyway, I'm staying. It's my patriotic duty for King and England. Hail, Britannia, Britannia.
Quiet, you impudent fool! Well, if you won't come willingly, I'll just have to pull you out. Then I'll be England's king.
It's a cinch you ain't going to be king.
You rusted in, just as I suspected. Well, I've got another trick up my sleeve. Rust remover. I'll just squirt a little here.
Ooh, that's cold.
It'll take a little time to work, and when the time comes to pull you out, I'll just get to you before Arthur, and then I'll be England's king.
Is that the scoundrel?
Yes, and his rust remover's working. The sword's already a little loose.
Hey, watch it. You're rocking the boat.
I say, this is splendid. Now Arthur will be able to pull out the sword.
See? And so can the mad professor. Oh, we're gonna have to stop him somehow.
Right you are. And I know just how to do it. Morgan! Morgan Le Fay!
Hello, darling.
Ay, 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 ay.
Gentlemen, may I present Morgan Le Fay, the witch.
Are you really a witch? But of course, darling.
Ay, Chihuahua. I thought all witches, they were dried up and ugly.
Don't be silly. Those old hags are fakers. Would any woman with magical powers let herself grow old and wrinkled?
I say, Morgan, old girl, I need a favor.
But of course, darling. What is it?
My dear, you're a positive brick. Now listen.
That's my cue.
Just a minute. What's your hurry, big boy?
I'm going to pull that sword from the stone before Arthur, and then I'll be England's king.
Oh, and I bet you can do it, too, you big, handsome brute. Say, if you're going to be king, you need a queen. You're just my type.
Well, my little dove, I don't know.
Think it over, darling.
Hey, what are you doing? If you tighten those bolts, I won't be able to move.
That's the general idea, big boy.
I'm stuck.
Don't go away now. I'll be back after Arthur pulls the sword. Bye.
Oh, my. Oh, dear, I'm so nervous. Oh, I can't go through with it.
Go ahead, old man. Give it a try. Come on, Artie, baby. You can do it.
Deplorable dragon. No, indeed, I'm not. I'm the most exciting, horrible dragon in all of Camelot. Do-do-dee-dee-da-da-dee-dee-do-do. Yow! The Knight of Tin Armor! I'm horrified! I'm mortified! I'm petrified! And even a little bit scared! But nevertheless, I'm must gain control. Whenever I meet a knight or a maiden fair, I snort with all my might and give them such a scare. My lot is not a happy one, as you can plainly see. Devouring knaves and living in caves is not my cup of tea. But I am quite resigned to lead the life I do. It must have been divined I'm dragon through and through. Yes, I'm not at all a deplorable dragon. No, indeed, I'm not. I'm the most exciting, horrible dragon in all of Camelot. Welly, well, a celebration. All those knights and ladies of the court looking for a thrill. Well, guess it's time again to do my duty as a dragon. All this night baiting and maiden devouring really gives me heartburn. But old Dad expects it of me. Well, here we go. Attention, please. Well, I think I'll start with you.
No, dear, no.
Don't worry, Auntie, baby, we can take them. Just hang on.
Hey, watch that! Ow! Stop already, you're hurting me! No fair! I'm supposed to devour you! Ow! Well, I'm leaving. It's a fine party, I must say. No cooperation from the entire group. Oh, what'll Dad say? Hooray! Our king!
We forgot all about the professor. He's probably crushed in his armor.
Oh, poor professor. What a way to go. He's flatter than a tortilla.
Hey, Professor!
Hello? Hello in there? Is anybody home? He has escaped. And look, he has gone back to Egypt where he wants to be the greatest architect in all of history and build the pyramids.
Boy, he never gives up. Okay, Pablo, let's cross our fingers and hope we get there. Egypt, 2,900 BC.
Well, amigo, here we are inside the pyramid.
I don't know, Pablo. Maybe my magic machine isn't working right again. This passageway could be inside something else.
Hey, compadre, how we get out of here, eh? Us non-humans, we understand each other.
Straight ahead, my friend.
Gracias. Is this the way out, Senor Leo?
Through the big doors around the bend, old pal.
Hello, my spotted amigo. Are we headed for the exit?
Oh, yes, indeedy. Yes, indeedy. Exit ahead, buddy boy.
Thank you very.
Au revoir, till we meet again.
See? Hey, I wonder what he meant by that.
Pablo, why are all those friendly animals locked up inside a pyramid?
Oh, they didn't say, but boy, they're nice and helpful. Hey, amigo, maybe we'll find Senorita Monkey next. Ho, ho, ho. No, there's the door.
It's sure a big one. It doesn't look like a pyramid door. It's big enough to drive chariots through.
they were so happy to show at the exit. Hurry, amigo, hurry, or they eat us alive. Use the machine, hurry, hurry, hurry.
No, it's coming along beautifully. Look at it, just look. I'll have a monument that people will admire forever.
So who needs it?
Well, it's easy to see, my dear, that you don't have a long-range view of things.
Oh, I can see far enough.
Oh, it's beautiful, simply beautiful, and all to the glory of me. Ah, here comes the architect now.
Greetings, Pharaoh.
Hello, hello, come right in. I want you to show the plans to the Queen.
Isn't it impressive?
Well, I guess it'll do. But it doesn't seem to have nearly enough closet space.
You guess it'll do. Young lady, I'll have you know this is the most impressive, the most grandiose, the most wonderful monument in all the world for all of history, and I have created it. My name will go down through the ages as the world's greatest architect.
Hey, what about me? This is my monument, you know.
Oh, yes, you. We'll put your name on it, of course, way up at the top in hieroglyphics. King Tut's tomb.
King Tut's off his nut, if you ask me.
But think of the everlasting glory of a huge monument.
I'd rather think of the everlasting glitter of a huge diamond.
If there's one thing I hate, it's sentimental women.
Personally, I don't care for you very much either.
I hate unsentimental women, too. And small children, and dogs, and flowers, and sometimes I even hate myself. But not for long.
Listen to him. I've seen better heads on camels.
I'm making an inspection tour. Follow me, and I'll show you how nicely we're coming along.
He didn't even put in sunken bathtubs.
This looks like the banks of the Nile in Egypt, Pablo. I guess the machine got us to the right place this time.
See, amigo, this may be the right place, but for sure, that does not look like the pyramid.
You're right, Pablo. Boy, that sure is a strange building. It doesn't look very well built either.
Hey, what do you think it could be, amigo?
I'll bet the mad professor has gotten here ahead of us, and he's convinced the pharaoh to build this instead of the pyramid. As a matter of fact, I'm positive. Look over there. We've got to do something about this, and right away.
Look at all of them. Busy, 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 building a monument to my greatness. What's that over there? It's that mangy monkey of mine, and that little boy. He's the same one that was with Columbus and King Arthur. He's the reason all my other schemes have failed. The meddlesome fools. They'll never stop me again. I'll destroy them. Pharaoh, look over there. See that little boy with the monkey?
Oh, yes. Nice-looking young lad.
Ah, but he's not. He's a spy.
A spy? That boy?
That snow boy. That's an Abyssinian midget. He's probably going to destroy the monument.
Oh, no. Not my precious monument. Guards, seize that midget and the monkey spy and throw them to the crocodile.
No. I have a better idea. Let's put them in the chain gang that's building the monument, and when it's finished, then we'll throw them to the crocodiles.
Guards, bring those two to me.
Revenge is mine. What's that? My monument. My masterpiece. It's falling apart. It's that sheet cement. I'll have to patch it up. Stop cracking! Do you hear me? Stop, I say! Stop!
It's collapsed. My precious, wonderful monument is gone.
I hope you're satisfied. You've really bungled up this job. You've built a monument that crumbled. Now you sit and sob. And here am I with fortune lost. How could you be so mean? I'll bet in all of Egypt's land I am the poorest queen. I never should have married a king named Tut. I was sure a nut. That's what. I never should have married a king named Tut. Now I'm a queen who is in a rut.
When I first met you, you were just a skinny chorus girl. Now all these insults to my royal face you dare to hurl. Each time I build a sphinx, you start to cause a great hubbub. Alas, I should have left you dancing at the Mommy Club.
Oh, I never should have married a king named Tut. I was sure a nut. That's what.
If I hadn't married her, I'd be a single tut. Now I'm a queen. We're a pair of royal nuts in a rut.
I told you, you should have spent your money on me. Now all you've got is the biggest pile of stones in the whole world. Anyway, it didn't have nearly enough closet space.
It's true. I've nothing left but a big pile of stones. And I did so want to have a splendid monument. Oh.
Stop crying. You'll tarnish my scarab.
Don't feel bad, King Tut. Pharaoh, Your Majesty. You can still have the greatest monument in the world. Look, why don't you just take that pile of stones and even it off like so, and finish off the sides like this?
Well, it won't be as tall, but it'll be big. Why, it looks like a mountain. I bet it will last forever.
Now it doesn't have any closets at all.
What do you call it?
Why, it's a pyramid.
That's a wonderful name. All right, everybody, back to work, back to work. Come, my dear, let's go watch. Isn't it exciting?
Well, if you want a pyramid so badly, go ahead. But next year, you simply must buy me a new royal barge.
Pablo, do you think the professor was trapped when his monument collapsed?
Well, that is possible, amigo, but I doubt it. You know, the professor, he is one very slick hombre.
Where was he going next, Pablo?
Way back to the beginning of history. He says he's going to be the first and greatest inventor of all and invent fire and the wheel.
Caveman? Oh, the things I'm learning. Okay. 40,000 BC.
Now listen to me, you prehistoric clods. I am about to bring you the greatest discoveries of all time. I, Professor Rasputin von Rotten, am about to invent the wheel and fire.
Fire, huh? That sounds pretty keen. It's just what we've always wanted. We really need it.
What is it?
Well, I hope it's good to wait. That raw lizard we had last night was terrible.
Whoever you are, you're one nice fella to do all this for us.
First, Suglug, there's something I want you to do for me. I want you to paint my picture and my name on your cave walls. Something like this, perhaps, with me holding a flaming torch. Or perhaps like this, showing me leading mankind out of darkness.
Oh, okay. But wouldn't you rather have a picture of a saber-toothed tiger?
Yeah, they're all the rage this year.
No, you beetle-browed boob. I want my picture on the cave walls.
But why? Tigers are prettier.
And easier to draw.
I want my picture on the walls so that everybody will know that I brought fire to mankind.
What's mankind?
Everybody. We're everybody, and we'll know.
Well, if you don't want a tiger, how about some of them little horses? I do them real good.
No, 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 no!
What do we do now, Pablo?
First thing I do is go over to see that lovely senorita.
Hey, hey! Oh, no, it's you again. Well, you've spoiled my schemes for the last time. You'll not stop me from being the inventor of fire.
They sure won't. We need it. I'll just, bash them a little bit.
Hey, wait! Once you have fire, you have to know how to use it. Otherwise, it can be very dangerous. We can show you how to handle it.
You see, and I am very great barbecue chef. Broiled lizard burgers and grilled dinosaurs.
And we can show you how to heat your caves when the snow comes and make light when the night comes and lots of other things.
Yeah, say, that sounds wonderful. Caveman's lot is a very dull lot. It never, ever varies. 'Cause what's a caveman really got but cold, raw meat and berries? He hunts with a club, and if he's lucky, he gets back home alive. And the average caveman's really lucky if he lives to be 25.
Oh, a caveman's day may not be gay, it's true, it never changes. But what's a modern really got but aspirins and gas ranges? There's refrigeration and automation, TV and income tax. He uses a jet for transportation, but never has time to relax.
I'm not too bright, you may be right. A caveman's life is better. I'll never complain, 'cause what I've got suits me right to the letter. Oh, a caveman's lot is a happy lot because it never varies. And what does a caveman really need but nice raw meat and berries?
Let's get started with the fire making.
And while you are making fire,
hurry up, let's get started.
The big what?
The big, the very big.
The very big what? Go! leave for a while and come back when things have quieted down. No! Don't throw that! My magic machine! He swallowed it!
Quick, try! Don't you worry, amigo. I take care of him.
Pablo! Come back!
Come on. Put him on. Let's go. Aha! Toro! Aquí! Toro! Aha! Aha! Aquí! Toro!
You've saved us, Pablo.
Oh, it was nothing, amigo. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. How you like them tamales, baby?
Hey, what happened to that fire maker?
I saw the professor near the cliff just before the big fell over the edge.
Help! Help! Somebody help! Anybody help!
Senor Professor, you call? Anybody?
Anybody but you! If it wasn't for you, I'd have changed history, and I wouldn't be!
Well, amigo, if he feels this way.
Wait! Wait! I'll forgive you! You may aid me!
I don't know, Professor. You are a pretty wicked man.
Pablo, we have to help him.
Of course you do, little boy! If you don't hurry, I'll tell your mother!
Quick, Pablo, get Zuglug's spear.
Spear! Be careful with that thing, boy!
Well, I'll help, but I really don't care much whether we save him.
You impudent, ungrateful wretch! Just wait until I get you home! Well, don't expect me to thank you. After all you've done to me, I'll just take my machine, my magic machine. It's gone. Gone. That Tyrannosaurus swallowed it. That means I'm lost forever here in the past. I'll never be able to go home. How can I complete all the great inventions mankind eagerly awaits? Who'll feed my cat? Who'll send Mother candy on Mother's Day?
And it serves you right, too. Hey, maybe it's better for the whole world that you stay here.
What do you mean, better for the whole world? I'll tell the world what's good for it. If I only had you back in that cage,
See what I mean? You are an evil, mad professor, and the future is well rid of you.
Evil? Evil. Oh, the tragedy of it all. Fate tricked me. Fate, and you too.
They saved your life just now.
It's true. But I just don't know how to be grateful.
Never too late to try.
Professor, I'll make a bargain with you.
Rasputin von Rotten never bargains with mere boys and thieving animals. Never! What's your proposition?
Well, we have a magic machine and you don't. If you reform and promise, cross your heart, Scout's honor, you'll never be evil and wicked and never build your magic machine again, well, maybe we can all get back home with my machine.
Out of the mouths of babes. Yes, you're right. Oh, the goodness of that child. First he saves my life, and now, I promise, my boy, for my dear mother, I will never try to change history again. I will destroy all plans to the time machine. I will devote my life to good work.
Stop! Stop! I can't stand to see a grown man cry.
Dearest friend, loved companions, steady. Before we leave these brave hearts, let us start them on the road to civilization. Let's help build Earth's first fire. And Zuglug can paint his picture on the cave walls.
Goody, goody.
A fire wall.
Let's get started.
All of you gather leaves and small twigs. That's right, over here. Over here. All right. We don't want to burn Rome. Wouldn't you know it? I'm out of fuel. You wouldn't have a light, would you, son?
No, I wouldn't. I guess you'll just have to rub two sticks together.
I'm afraid you're right, but I never was able to master that simple feat. Would you, Master McBean?
Delighted, Professor Von Rotten. Remember, Zuglug, be careful with that stuff.
And now to get back home. Let me see. We can't all go back at once, so we'll try it this way. First, my son, we'll set it for the present. So, now you hold on to the end of the belt. I'll push the button, and then you follow me. Until we meet again.
Well, it worked for him. Now it's our turn, Pablo. I hope the magic machine doesn't backfire this time.
Mwah! Adios, my little spitfire. Sorry.
Man, I like this new invention.
Yeah, this fire is hot stuff. Now I can hardly wait till we get around to inventing the wheel.
Hey, we're home. We made it.
Time for school.
Okay, Mom.
I hope you learned your history last night.
I sure did, Mom. Come on, Pablo. Let's go.
Good morning, Willie. You better hurry or you'll be late for school.
Good morning, Mr. West.
Good morning, Willie. You want an apple for the first day of school?
Thank you, Mr. Colombo. Say, doesn't he look familiar?
See, amigo, he looked just like Christopher Columbus. Hey, and look over there.
It's King Arthur. And the mayor, he looks like the Pharaoh.
Willie, you better hurry or you'll be late for school.
Yes, Officer Stone. He's right. Come on, Pablo.
I bet you this term you get an A+ in history.
Yeah, this is the first day for our new teacher.
I wonder what kind of hombre he turned out to be, this new history professor. It couldn't be.
Oh, no.
To continue our lectures on history's greatest men, I have invited an expert on the subject, Professor von Rotten.
It's the professor!
Hello, students of history. Today, I'm going to take us back into the past in a wondrous new way. Just keep your eyes on this magic machine. Hold on.
We never should have trusted him.
But he promised. He promised never.
He's Scout's honor. Cross his heart.
We just flick this little switch, and we're on.